Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Prive International's presentation on the iTeraCare and the Trilogy of Wellness. My name is Faithlyn Grace Demicilio, and I am one of the leaders here in Prive International, and I am presenting the product for tonight. Tomorrow, there will be another presentation by the CTO, Chief Training Officer Nathan Demicilio, 9 o'clock Asia time. And tonight, we are going to be presenting the iTeraCare and the Trilogy of Wellness in English because we are being joined by our friends all over the world. I saw someone from Australia. I know that there are a lot of Filipinos in this call, and we have from Malaysia, China, and all over the world, I believe. So if you want to type in where you are joining us from, that would be great. And I know that we have a lot of guests, first timers who are watching or learning about what Prive is all about for the very first time. And so we'd like to welcome you. And I would also like to say thank you to all the leaders, distributors who are joining us tonight. I know that you already know about the product, about the company, but still you're here to learn, and probably you have a guest for tonight and you want to be watching the presentation with your guests. So we are going to be having a wonderful time tonight. But if you have any questions regarding the product or the protocols and things like that, the person that invited you to this call will be able to assist you with that. And before I continue, I would just like to say that you might hear sound. I have an air conditioning system that, sometimes it makes this sound. I hope it's not going to be disturbing you, but we will just continue with the presentation. So if I could welcome all our first time guests, if you could please press number 1, just so that I know how many people are joining us for the very first time. If you could type in number 1. And for those people who have just started to do the business, sharing about our amazing iTeraCare products, please type in number 2. All right, and so let's begin. And as I mentioned a while ago, this is going to be a presentation on the Trilogy of Wellness, and we are really searching for the ultimate human hack. And so before we can get to the solution, we are going to be talking about some basic things, like maybe shifting a perspective mindset, the way we look at things. So there will be a lot of learning. This is not largely a sales call. I would like to think of it as an awareness presentation. So this presentation has been presented by our company's Chief Training Officer, Mr. Nathan Demicilio, and it is the key to ultimate human health. And before we continue, as the video showed a while ago, this is not a medical device. If you need any medical guidance, please consult your doctor. If you need to handle an issue, health issue, it's better to have the right diagnosis so that you can focus on getting better faster. All right. But our devices, amazing devices, have been tested to be safe. So there's no harmful radiation and can be allowed for international distribution. I think that's the most important thing, that it is safe to use. All right. So this is the harsh reality of life. In the ancient times, people are born, they live life, they age well, and they die of old age. They basically just leave this planet, leave this dimension in their sleep. But the harsh reality of today's life is that modern people are born, they age, and they don't age so well. Why? Because lifestyle diseases start to come at like even below 20 years old, right? So normally people exit this body because of a sickness. Like if someone dies, it's so normal for us to ask, what did he die of? Like, it's so normal. It's a norm already that people's life will be cut short by a disease. And it was not so at the beginning. And if we stop and take a look at that, then we will realize that this is not the norm. This is not how it should be. This is not how we were designed to live. We were designed to live a full life. But somehow there is something we are doing in today's day and age that is causing us to suffer from a lot of lifestyle diseases. And this graph shows us that the world's leading causes of death are actually lifestyle diseases, right? And it means that we can do something about it. The lifestyle and chronic diseases are the main causes of death. Cancer, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes related, all of these are lifestyle diseases. And it is because of the environment we are already in. But there is a trend, not just a trend, but there is a drive, there is a movement for us to go back to how it was, like going back to the garden, going back to how it used to be, so that maybe in the next generations to come, they will be able to enjoy the way it used to be, that they will live a full life, full age, and we need to stand today. Our generation needs to take a stop and look and watch and maybe find the answers and maybe unlock the key to better health. And maybe you don't have the lifestyle diseases, maybe you don't have those chronic diseases yet, but definitely, I'm almost sure you have one sort of pain, right? Am I right? You have joint pain, you have some sort of pain. And when there is a pain, it is actually the body telling us, communicating to us that there is a blockage. And that is the beginning of all the other diseases if we don't handle it well. Maybe we're still young. We don't have all those chronic diseases, lifestyle diseases yet, but do not shut off the communication of your body. When there is pain, we are so used to just drinking a pill to stop the symptom of pain. But when there is pain, it means there is blockage. And when there's blockage, then the flow of energy, the blood flow, and all the nutrients, there is it is being hampered or it is being blocked. So that is the cause of inflammation. And all these itises, right? Itises is from blockage. So if we can start listening to our body when we start to have inflammation, then we have a better chance of living a full aged life, because this is still prevention stage. And so that is one of the major things that anybody and most everybody has. And so we are searching, humanity is searching for the ultimate health hack. Now, why is it called a hack? Right? You need to hack the system in a way. Why? Because we no longer live in an environment that is supportive of the ultimate health. Like we don't live in a forest, we don't live being in a natural surrounding, right? We live in places where there's too much radiation, toxicity is there, pollution is there. And so we need a hack. We're not eating the right foods, the natural food. Everything is fast food. And so life has become fast, cut short fast, right? And so we are searching for that hack. We need to hack the system where we are right now as a human race. But with all these things, with all the technology going on, the most powerful healing system is actually inside. Can you say that with me? The secret healing system is inside of me. Can you say that one more time? The secret healing system is inside of me, and it is so powerful. But as a society, we have been trained or conditioned to look for solutions outside of us. But actually, it is the most powerful force, that secret healing system within each one of us, as Hippocrates said. Centuries ago, he already said it. He's already pointing it to us. And right now, we are at a time when we need to really stop being smart, Alex, being smart about things and really listen. Listen to the wisdom that was passed on to these great minds. So the greatest force in getting well is actually inside of us. But still, we need a hack to activate that amazing, powerful force. And do you know that everything is energy? This is another mind shift. This is another paradigm shift that we will learn in this presentation, that everything is energy, that energy is the building block of matter. What does it mean? Even if we see this space, we feel the table, we see things around us, actually it is made up of energy. And the body is basically an energy field. So we are energy beings. So we know that we have the body systems, of course, the organs, the cells as the atoms has now the waves, particles at the core is energy. We are an energy field. This body is an energy field. But what type of energy? That's the question. Everything is vibrating. So this is another paradigm for us to know and accept that everything is vibrating. Are you vibrating at a high level or are you vibrating at a low level? Everything is vibrating. It's not stagnant. If it's flat, then it's already gone. It's dead. There's no more life. So let's ask ourselves, am I vibrating at a higher frequency level or am I vibrating a low frequency? So that's the only question. But everything is vibrating. Everything is energy. Everything is vibrating. And Nikola Tesla said that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So what is this challenging us? It's challenging us to look beyond. It's challenging us to see beyond, that we can know that at the core, if we want to see an amazing change, we have to look at it in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And you can definitely alter this matter, the situation, the matters, the things visible. You can alter it because that is the way this universe was created. And talking about frequency, Albert Einstein said that the future medicine will be the medicine of frequency. And it was in his time still the future. And the future that he was talking about is today, is right now our present. And that is now the medicine of frequencies. And we know in different hospitals, they're using devices with frequency, right? And all these amazing equipments, machines, it's all using frequencies. And the good thing is that we also have these frequencies being harnessed in in wellness devices, because there are some frequencies that are being used, in the medical field, but somehow it also has a negative, or it has a side effect. They are trying to do something, but unfortunately, some of those frequencies have side effects, all right? But there is a frequency that is a healing frequency. And this frequency has been achieved for how many years already, even in the time past, even when there were no devices yet. This healing energy has been tapped into, or has been harnessed, or has been achieved, right, by practitioners. Like, they're using crystals, they're using plants, they're even the waters, because all these natural elements have frequencies in them, and they have a lot of testimonies that just using frequency, the body can really get to its optimum state. We don't want to say heal, right? But that is the layman's term, heal, but it's allowed to go get into its optimum state through this healing frequency. Now, the good thing with our time right now is that we are going to show you this frequency without having to use all these procedures, all the steps that, these practitioners, they take so much time, and this is their work, this is their passion. But not all of us know how to do this, right? Or not all of us want to be in this path, like that is their path. But it is not limited. The health situation of humanity is not limited to a few. It's like the whole world has this concern. And so the whole world needs this healing frequency. And that is the good news tonight, that you don't need to go through all this procedure. You just have this amazing device. But before we continue, let's talk more about frequency. The power of frequency has been demonstrated in a lot of life fields, like the PEMF. So this PEMF was developed for astronauts, because astronauts, they age so fast when they're not here and when they're out in space. And so they developed the PEMF, which increases cellular growth and gene proliferation. So it helps them slow down aging. It's like they are still on Earth. They are able to be grounded even though they're out in space. And that is the power of frequency as demonstrated by the PMF. Another powerful example is the 11th harmonic frequency, which Dr. Anthony Holland has discovered. He tried thousands of frequencies. Remember, frequencies that he's not even touching. That's the idea here, not even touching. It's just a frequency. And he tried thousands of frequencies, and they discovered that cancer cells are vulnerable and can be shattered when it's exposed to the 11th harmonic frequency range. And he has a video, amazing video. And of course, this is not the one in our device, but it just shows you that indeed we can harness frequency for optimum health or wellness of the body. Now, this is the amazing frequency in our device. It's called terahertz. All right, so trillions terahertz. So the terahertz waves was discovered way before, like in the 1980s, or even way before, but it became popular most recently. All right, and terahertz is a frequency that is just in the middle, right? It's in the sweet spot. It's not in the electronic spectrum or the photonic spectrum. So we know that the microwave, we already have an awareness that it's not healthy for the body. The radio wave, so on the other side, it's not good for us. And even on the other side of the spectrum, the ultraviolet, the X-ray, it is harmful to the body when you are overexposed to both of those spectrums. But terahertz frequency is just in the middle, right? It is in the sweet spot. And that is the frequency that is in our device. So in 2004, the US government named terahertz frequency as one of the top 10 technologies that will change the future world. And indeed, it has. They are using it in communication, in the 5G, and aviation. They're using this for when you go through the security gate at the airport. They're using this in the biomedical. They have a lot of studies for this already, and it is safe. Everybody say safe. It is a frequency that is safe, non-ionizing frequency. And this frequency can even pass through non-conducting materials like clothing, paper, plastic. That's why it can even see what's inside of you, right? When you go through the security checkpoints. And even the scientists themselves were so amazed. They call it like all sorts of things, like the wave of life, the light of life, God's wave band. So they were really amazed. Like, it's amazing for them. I'm sure it was so exciting for them to discover, to see it in action. So terahertz matches the vibrational frequency of the human cells. That's why they call it the wave of life. It helps activate the body cells to function optimally. And the Chinese scientists have been calls it God's waveband, and they've been using it. All right, and that is the reason why they are so advanced. One of the major reasons they've used it in their military, science and technology, in their 6G already. Sorry, it's not 5G, 6G, and in their other industries, health industries. So this frequency, ladies and gentlemen, is not new. It's been used, it's been harnessed, it's been used, but it is probably the first time that we are hearing it when we learned of this amazing product. So there has been scientific data on terahertz and human health, right? This is talking about cancer, treatment of angina. So these are all third-party studies. So you can search it up, look it up in the internet. And there are cellular effects of terahertz waves. So it is in many medical journals already, numerous scientific papers on the terahertz health benefits. So even neuronal, even cancer. So they have even come out with a study that says terahertz might be able to help, with the cancer. So they are really studying terahertz and the treatment of cancer. But of course, this is not talking about our device. These are third party. But basically, this is not new. It has been developed, used, and they are studying about how to bring it, to people who really need it. And we are part of that. Through Professor Yang Wen-jun, he is the first one to develop the handheld portable terahertz light wave therapy device. He's the first in the world. And this is his life project, life passion. And he has done research, years and years of research. And the first one that he developed cost around $400,000. Can you imagine? That's the kind of technology that is in this device. But because he understood that terahertz can really affect the body in really the highest level, together with other technology, he continued to develop it. And right now we already have the iTeraCare Classic, the iTeraCare Pro, the Premium, and the Premium Plus. So basically, he kept developing it so that anybody and everybody can actually use this device. And Professor Yang Wen-jun is one of the think tank members, all right, of the Chinese Academy of Management Science. So he only has two things going on in his life, which is iTeraCare for his company, the Shang Health Technology, and with the Chinese government. So this man really means business in terms of health. Okay. And our device has 62 clinical test reports. And as you can see, they are given quantum value. So this is the kind of test that they did. And we can see that inflammation, as we talked a while ago, has 5 stars. So this device is very good for inflammation. And remember, inflammation is the onset, is the beginning. And of course, comprehensive health, 4 star, tumor, virus, diabetes, brain, lymph nodes. So it has all these quantum values to show where it is best for this iTeraCare. And iTeraCare, guys, is not just a terahertz device, because out there in the market, there are a lot of terahertz devices already. Probably you've seen them. But what sets apart iTeraCare, that Prive International is distributing, is the 3-in-1 core technology. Can you say that again? 3-in-1 core technology. That's why we have amazing results. When people use our device, they experience amazing fast results. Their body responds so fast. It's because it has quantum technology. It has optical quartz technology on top of the terahertz frequency. So basically, what does it do? They work together. Terahertz is a vibrational medicine, if you will call it. It's a vibrational frequency. So it vibrates, it resonates the same vibration with our cells. It has the same frequency as that, like our cells. And so that activates the cells. And so the cells now can do its job. It can do its optimum job in the body. And the quantum even energizes our cells, balances the bodily system, strengthens the body, produces healing energy, and because of the quantum, the terahertz frequency can penetrate deeper into the vital organs. If it's just terahertz, it's just up to a certain level. But with the quantum, it can penetrate 30 cm, even up to the bone marrow. So the quantum technology in our device makes it even more powerful, makes it so powerful. And of course, the optical quartz, which is made up of hundreds of exclusive mineral ingredients. So there is a tube in our devices. It is actually optical quartz, and this one amplifies the frequency even more. So together, the 3-in-1 core technology really produces that more powerful frequency that the cell can actually be on an alert level, and there is already a very good domino effect. And I would like to mention that part of the benefits of the optical quartz is that it activates our body field. You know, the body field is actually our first line of defense. We cannot see it, but it is actually our first skin. But it is not activated because of, you know, the EMF, the radiation all around us, the stress. But when you use the iTeraCare, it activates. The auric field is strengthened. Plus, it mimics 1/40th of the sunlight's energy. As you know, guys, a lot of people are not able to have sunlight anymore because of the time of their work. Maybe they have a night shift, they sleep during the day. But this one is sunlight, sunshine any time of the day. So the three core technology in our iTeraCare is the reason why the cells can now get into its greatest healing force, can activate its own healing system or capability. So it's not the iTeraCare that can heal. It is actually the body, every single cells in the body doing their job so that the body can heal itself, can optimize its function. So the 5 features of iTeraCare: penetration, as I mentioned a while ago. It heats up the bone marrow and clears the blockage. It can penetrate even if you're wearing clothing on, but of course the heat is better without the clothing, but the frequency can penetrate up to your bone marrows. It clears the blockages, activates inactive cells through resonance. Sometimes we have a lot of cells not doing their job, they're sleepy, they're lethargic, just like the host. All right, like the owner of of the body, like you're. So the cells just needs to be activated. Identification, this is so genius, right? The body, when you blow the iTeraCare, there is proper identification already of abnormal or mutated cells, and so the growth is halted or stopped. And safety, it operates with zero radiation, zero ultraviolet, so it's very safe to be used. Of course, we have stand. You can get the stand so that it can blow on your body without having to hold it, but the frequency is super duper safe and user friendly. Even a child can operate it. It's just like a blower. Of course, you have to plug it. This is not portable in a way that you can just put the battery there. No, you have to plug it, but you just turn it on just like a hair blower. Now, this is a test that it actually aligns the energy points of the body. So it's been said that when your energy points are not in alignment, the body cannot function at its best. But just after using 15 minutes, the 75% energy alignment went up to 92%. And I heard that they did it longer. It became 100% aligned. So it's good to use this after you take a bath. Do the alignment before you go about your day, and you will be in your optimum state. So this was taken by a BioWell brilliant camera. So, it's okay when people say, oh, I feel better, but this one is a camera. It can see if there is an alignment or not. Now, guys, an hour of iTeraCare therapy is equals to 40 times of massage. Can you imagine that? But of course, this is uh, talking about the health benefit. Okay, the health benefit that you will get just with an hour of iTeraCare therapy is equals to 30 times of guaja, 20 times of cupping, 10 times of acupuncture. So again, in terms of the health benefit. But all these things, it's nice. Touch therapy is really nice. We enjoy it. We like it. Maybe some of you even enjoy acupuncture. But that is like skin deep or just superficial. But in terms of health benefit, like you get more just with an hour of iTeraCare. So it's worth your time maybe to have an hour of iTeraCare therapy once a week. And on a daily basis, you use it as a blower. Just do it regularly. Now, iTeraCare device is not recommended for people who are pregnant. If you're pregnant, please just drink the charged water. You can blow your water, charge it, and your water structure will become linear structure, so it's finer, it's better for detoxification. So pregnant women, please just drink the water. And if you're on your period, you're in your cycle, we don't recommend. But if you insist, yeah, sure, do it. But of course, if possible, not there in your abdomen area. But I know people who feel more they feel at ease better with blowing it on their abdomen. And if you have stent in the heart, any implants, guys, pacemaker, it's very important to say this to the people that will get from you the iTeraCare. Any implants at all, contact lens, whatever implants, any foreign object, please don't blow it there. You can still blow in the other parts of your body, but don't directly blow where the implant is. And if you have open wounds, if it's still bleeding, please don't blow. Let the bleeding stop. And when it stops, you can blow if you really want to. But of course, if you have fractured bones, if you need to go to the hospital, please don't use this as a first aid when it's talking about fractured bones already. But of course, it's your body. Listen to your body. Ultimately, your body can tell you. Like we insisted on blowing the iTeraCare to our son. He got a deep cut on his hand. He pulled a very sharp object and it cut his hand deep. But the father didn't want to bring him to the hospital, and we just blew it with the iTeraCare, and he didn't have to have stitches. The body healed itself. So really, the body has that capacity to heal itself. But of course, it's not recommended. But listen to your body. So that is our star product, the iTeraCare. And Prive International is here not just to sell the blowers. The vision, the goal, the mission is really to help people enjoy the prime of their life, whatever age they're in. And so we continue in this pursuit of people enjoying the prime of their life. And it has been discovered that there are three things that we need for us to achieve the ultimate human health. And the good news is nature provides these three things. And this has been a study of this guy called Gary Brecka. He has over 22 years as life insurance predicting mortality. He was able to predict to the month when a person will die based on the lifestyle. And this is based on 370 million lives with 85% accuracy. So he discovered that actually we have a deficiency. Is it a wonder to you and me, right? That how many years already that the food supplement industry has been around? Like we are so grateful, we are so thankful for this technology, the food supplement industry. But you will realize that you have a lot of food supplements in your cupboard, and yet Gary Brecka said that you can still have a deficiency. Why? Because the body cannot convert these raw materials into a usable form. What does it mean? The body is not able to take advantage of the nutrients that is supposed to be there. That's why we still have a deficiency. We have a deficiency because there is a process that has to happen. It's called methylation. So it is a biochemical process that converts raw materials into a usable form that the body can use. And the good news is how to achieve methylation. You just need the three things from Mother Nature, and it's free. Who wants free? Okay, this is free. The process of grounding, or they call earthing, the process of breath work, oxygenation, and sunlight. And the sad thing is that even though it's free, not a lot of people have access to a backyard, like, with soil, with ground, that they can ground their feet there. And we are in a congested area. Oxygenation is very poor. Like we're almost all of us, most of us are in air conditioned room. So the oxygenation is so bad. And of course, sunlight, as we mentioned a while ago, because of our lifestyle, we are not able to have sunshine. So he developed, this guy, Gary Brecka, the superhuman protocol. He developed this superhuman protocol that you can enjoy those three things just by using these devices. And this device costs $150,000, but it's so worth it because it will activate the body to experience superhuman health, right? Of course, with all the nutrition and all the other things. So this is very important. The three things are very important. And there are a lot of testimonies, rich people, of course, that can afford this. It really proves his point. It really proves his study that the body needs these three things. And the good news is, with Prive International, you can experience grounding, all right? And you can experience sunlight and oxygenation. Now, let's talk about grounding. Grounding, what's the benefit of grounding? Magnetism from Earth, it discharges us into the Earth. It changes the polarity of our cells. So our cells tend to clump together, but when we ground, they unclump. So it changes the polarity of our cells. So that is very important. Breath work, we need the oxygen from the air. So there are some ways to breathe in, breathe out. So it takes discipline to do that, right? But it can be done. And of course, sunlight. What do we need from the sunlight? We need the vitamin D, right? The sunlight that touches our skin converts the light in the body so the body can produce vitamin D, and we have vitamin D supplementation, but of course nothing beats the sunlight. So guys, we are apparently meant to spend 85% of our time outdoors. But what do we do when we go under the sun? We use the umbrella, we're hiding, we're like so scared of the sun. They tell us that, the sunlight causes cancer, but we can see that a lot of farmers don't have cancer, right? So they're under the sun. So we've been programmed in the other direction. But the true deal is that the body actually needs these three things. And the farther we move away from them, the sicker we become. No wonder we have a very sick society, because we are hiding from these things. Air conditioned room, hiding from the sun. We're not walking barefooted on the beach, on the ground anymore. And so the body is made up of trillions of cells, and they act as a battery. We have trillions of battery that is going low in terms of their charge because of our lifestyle. And like your phone, if the battery's charge is low, some of the applications you cannot use. The same way with our body. That's why the body cannot heal itself. It takes so long, right? Because the charge of the cell is already too low. Now, with Prive International, we can offer an alternative solution. That's why we call it hack, because people are not able to do these things, but it is pertinent, important. But what is the exchange? Of course, they cost money. But if you will talk about the value, you cannot even put a price on these devices. They already made the grounding available through our the bio and the BioLite. They have made the oxygenation available through our OxyTap. They have made the sunlight and the other benefits through our iTeraCare devices. So it's not even a question. You cannot put a price on your health. The value that it gives you is you being able to walk on the ground, being able to have oxygenation, being able to go under the sun. Do you have the access? Do you have the time? Do you have the discipline for that? And so Prive International is part of the solution. We are bringing this solution to the market. Just like Gary Brecka did his part and he has a solution, this is also a solution that we can offer to our loved ones and the rest of the world. And if you get all these three things, it's like $10,000 to $12,000. So anybody and everybody could afford it. And especially with Prive International, they have made a system wherein you can get these devices without having to cash out. you can share these amazing products and the opportunity, and you can enjoy these items for yourself and your family. But of course, if you already have the money, you don't need to wait for too long. You can get the product, it is available. And that is through Prive International. So PMF, the same technology they're using for the astronauts is in our iTera Bio and BioLite. And this is one of the results. As we said, the grounding allows the cells, the polarity for the cells, and it has a lot of benefits. We also have the iTera Bio, so it's almost the same, but the Bio, of course, this is more expensive. The other one is more affordable, and it is like self-cleaning, but it also helps, the Bio products also helps in losing weight. Some people have used it religiously, and the results are really amazing. So body shaping, diathermy, fat burner. So you can really feel the frequency. You're just stepping on it. We have the iTeraCare, you're blowing, but this one, you're just stepping on it, and it will activate and do its job from your feet upwards. And this is really an amazing product to have. It has the terahertz, negative ions, and graphene far infrared. So we have iTera BioLite and Bio. So that's for the grounding. And we have the oxygenation using our OxyTap. Now, OxyTap is not oxygenated water. It is an oxygen infuser. It is an oxygen infuser. So whatever water that you have in your house, you just put it under there and it will infuse oxygen. So basically your water becomes the capsule, and the OxyTap will infuse oxygen. And do you know that when you drink water with dissolved oxygen, the absorption is faster. So 6 times to 8 times higher oxygen absorption in the liver, right? So rather than breathing in or, going to oxygen bars, the absorption in the cells for oxygen is even better. So oxygen is very important to the body. It is like the energy, the currency of the energy. I mean of the cells, right? And it is very important. But sometimes we get it from sugar. Oh, I'm low sugar. We drink sweets. We drink all these things, thinking that the sugar will give us energy, but that is fake energy, and it is very low in terms of currency. Is very low. And then you also have the sugar crash. But when you get your energy from oxygen, the value is higher. And of course, it has a lot of health benefits. It carries out normal cell function, repairs after cell injury, keeps us young and healthy, right? Our cells are younger, healthier, and helps us fight infection, removes cancerous cells, because cancer cells don't have enough oxygen. So when a cell has no oxygen to use, it becomes a cancerous cell. No wonder why a lot of people have cancer. We wonder, where did she get it? How did she have cancer? Can you see this guy, Dr. Otto Warburg, said all normal cells have a requirement for oxygen, but cancer cells can live without oxygen, a rule without exception. And so that is the answer. There is an oxygen pandemic. As they said, there is no enough oxygen. More people are in one room, and so oxygenation is super duper poor. And that's the reason why one day a lot of people are just shocked to be diagnosed with cancer. The good thing with oxygen, drinking this water, which has high oxygen levels, and guys drinking water with dissolved oxygen, there's no overdose. All right, that's the good thing. Like if you smell in the oxygen from, the bars. There can be overdose, but this one, there's no overdose. That's the good thing with that. And oxygen combined with your neurons allow you to experience, it creates high elevated emotion. So the first thing you do in the morning, you drink this water, and you will immediately have high elevated emotions. So it's something physical, right? So you don't need to open a gift for you to have that excitement. You don't need to open your phone and, to have this high elevated emotions, right? But of course, we have our morning routines, whatever your morning routine is, but definitely this will help also in your morning routine. And finally, the iTeraCare mimics again 1/40th of the sunlight's energy, and it's very good for the body. And we discussed there are other many benefits. So this is the most powerful combination for the ultimate human health. And it is not an accident that you are here listening to this amazing presentation. I know there's a lot of things that was shared tonight, but I hope that it will start you on this amazing journey to unlocking your own ultimate health. And Prive International have made these products available. Talk to the person that invited you and talk about how to get. There are promotions out there, and the iTera Bio, OxyTap, and the iTera Care, our product range. It will be discussed by the person that invited you, but the product range is from $3,500, the iTeraCare Pro, to $4,900 each of these devices. But of course, we have other devices available. It can go as low as $350, $900, depending on where you are. But talk to the person that invited you. But definitely, I hope that you can be part of Prive International, because our goal is that every household will have the iTeraCare, and that is such not an ambitious goal, but it's really a huge goal, because every household definitely needs this device at a time when, diseases, sickness, it's already super complicated. This one, it matches the vibrational frequency, and so the body will deal with whatever needs to be dealt with. And so we need more partners who will share the good news of these devices. We know that this is providence, divine providence, and we are not yet done. Our mission is still there, that we are sharing this amazing iTeraCare, but Prive International continue to have amazing products for our distributors to enjoy the prime of their life. So get the trilogy of wellness. You can start with the iTeraCare, then go to the iTera Bio, the OxyTap, or if you can get them all at once, if money is not an issue, get the three. And of course, our OxyTap is still on pre-order, meaning you need to order, pay for it, then your order will be in the process of being fulfilled. But money is not an issue. Get it, because money, you can replace it, right? You can earn it again, but time is of the essence. I'll give you a testimony. There's this father. He was supposed to be amputated already, but because they were still facilitating for the money to be sent, they did the iTeraCare therapy like for 3 days and really consistently. You know what? He didn't have that amputation. So sometimes, we have to be very proactive. So don't even think about it. The value of this for your health is talking about time and even the integrity of your body. Let's not wait to be in the hospital before we do something about it. And so Prive International is really positioned to be the world leader in human health using the most advanced frequency products today. So we are having all these amazing products because it matches the vision, the mission of our company. We have other incredible products, like we have the Iron Shield. This is very much needed. It is an invisible mask, right? So we have the Seven Wonders. We have, the essence oil. We have amazing products out there to support the prime of our life. And this is our global events. We are already in, wow, 30 countries already, and we have tapped like 80 countries already, and we target to be officially in 100 countries with official channels, marketing channels, so that we can really reach the world. So we are still at the pioneering stage. When you get your device, automatic, you will have a global account, which means that you can market anywhere in the world. They can order, we can ship anywhere in the world, and we have several stockists and branches all over the world already. You can talk it out with your friend or your relative that invited you to this Zoom call. But the potential of this in terms of business is super duper huge. People here are earning $100,000 and above consistently on a monthly basis, and not because of whatever else, but because the world needs our product and the product works. So if you're looking for an extra income, you can do this business. If you are looking to get, you know, a serious kind of money, this is the business for you. So whatever it is you're looking for, it's great to have the iTeraCare as the core product. So you can get your dreams, your ambitions, you can get it with Prive International, because we are really having this wave of health, wave of wealth. What is a wave? You don't need to create your own wave. The wave has already started. You just need to ride with the wave. So take a serious look at this. And it has been a pleasure. It's already 1 hour, exactly 9 o'clock. It's been my pleasure presenting tonight for our CTO, Nathan Demicilio. Again, if you want to hear this presentation by the CTO himself, he will have one 9 o'clock Asia time tomorrow. You can get the Zoom link. But please, get to the person that invited you to this call, thank that person, and talk about how you want to move forward. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I pray for wonderful health, perfect health for everyone, and enjoy your loved ones. More years to enjoy with our loved ones.